Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome everyone. Welcome guys, we'll get started shortly here. Hey Bill, welcome Bill, welcome.
Hey dude.
Hello. Hey Gary, welcome Gary.
What up, boss?
Hello. Hey Gary, let me ask you, did you get your alerts from Sniper?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. All right, so we had some traders got theirs, some didn't. Bill, you got yours, right?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, guys, we'll get started. Alerts today?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That's very strange. But some traders got here, some. We'll get started. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right. right, guys. We're gonna keep this short today. I know you guys are ready for the weekend. All right. Let's do this here. Let me share my screen. All right. Let's see here. All right, so you guys should see my screen right here. Monster Market Tracker. So Peter, you said utilities, they moved up today. I didn't get a chance to see.
We were talking about IBD cup and handle. So this stock is a perfect example of uptrend and a cup
Okay.
and handle. It hasn't formed the handle portion, but it did fit in the IBDs. Like it says, we're looking for a stock that's 52-week high, and it's retracing a
Okay.
pullback.
What's the symbol?
OTTR.
OTTR. Oh, look at that, right?
And it's if you don't really have patience, I wouldn't recommend trading this because it looks like it's gonna take some time to form that cup and handle.
Yeah,
it's a
that
slow
is
burn. It's a slow burn.
Yeah,
stock.
take a picture of this. Absolutely take a picture of this, okay, and keep it for reference.
That's why I bring it up. It's like a perfect uptrend and a cup and handle.
Yeah, this is absolutely perfect, right? Nice uptrend, perfect, not a nice pullback, not too much, right? Where it really breaks the trend. And look at that. Look perfect. Here is the cup right here. Here is the cup. Here is the handle forming right here. You got to buy. Oh my, that's a perfect setup, Peter. Buy signal right here at resistance right here. And guess what? They're just accumulating to take that price higher. Look at this here. Look at this.
And it's in our sector, utilities.
Utilities.
I think it's is it electric? Yeah, it's probably electric.
Oh, okay. Okay, so look at that. So nice, price is moving higher, right? We're starting to get green candles, broke resistance. That's the cup right here. And this is the handle forming. The handle is going to be right at resistance where you have several candles just holding right there. And they kind of just holding, forming that handle right here. All right, so perfect cup on the handle. All right, here's Stella, welcome. All right, hey Stella, did you get your sniper alerts today?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we had some traders. I heard from a few traders that did not get their alerts. So there's an issue with the data getting out. So I'll make sure that that's taken care of. If that ever happens, if it's 3:30, right? If it gets to 3:30. And you guys haven't received your data, you got to call me. All right. So for whatever reason, if it's 3:30 Eastern time and you guys haven't received your data, something is wrong because you should get those alerts by 3:15. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Those are important. You want to get into those. All right. So yeah, Peter, good cup and handle. Yeah, I would take a picture of this so you have an idea of what to look for. Nice retracement held, and now, yeah, so you could get a nice big push to the upside to continue this move here. You have any other cup and handles that you're looking at that's forming?
I was digging around on Fidelity website for utility stock, and they only had one recommendation, and it was the only one. It says very bullish. I guess their technical indicator recommend this. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why there isn't more utility stocks. There is only one here in Bullmaster. Let's take a look here.
Since I'm not a buyer for that kind of pattern, are we talking like it's going to be bullish for years, like for months? Let's not say years, for months.
For a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
For a long time,
Okay.
yeah.
So good. I got in. Because I knew it was going to do a pullback when I first looked at it, and I kind of entered in a limit order for a little bit less.
Okay.
And it came down because it was doing a little bit sideways action. So I put the price at a little bit less.
Oh, okay.
So, and it came down and it hit my limit order and I got in automatically. So I wasn't watching the whole stock.
Yeah. So so IBD. Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, and I was reading that book, IBD book, and it talks a lot. It tells you about the stocks that's trending up, and it forms that cup and handle, and it'll trend for years.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing about a lot of investors, that's why it's called Investors Business Daily, right? It's not really for traders. It's really for investors. But we can definitely use it and capitalize on it. What those investors, big traders, and a lot of I'll say this, senior traders, right? All right, or investors. They've been around a long time, right? They use IBD. And they use it to manage their portfolio. So that's a good example, because what they will do, why IBD and those investors really like the cup and handle, is it will get them into the big move, right? So they can keep accumulating, keep buying, and hold on to that trade. So that cup and handle will most often form in the trend. It's a continuation of that trend. Okay, you can call it reaccumulation, right? It's really reaccumulation in the upward trend, but it's an entry. Okay, it's an entry within that trend. Okay, but it's great opportunity. Yeah. So I mean, look here. Right, OTTR. Let's take a look at the monthly. Let's take a look at the monthly here. Okay, so the all-time high is at 71.75. Let's go back to the daily. All right, so yeah, so it's right here is the all-time high right here. So it's in a nice upward trend. So yeah, those cup and handlers are good. Yeah. So this could break out, make it gets up to here, right? All-time high, breaks this high here, could really get going. Okay. The dollar pairs. The dollar pairs, keep an eye on the dollar pairs. I know they pull back a bit today, okay? But stay with them because we are watching the dollar index here. And you guys know we've been watching the dollar index for a while. This is the monthly time frame, right? And some of you did really well trading the dollar pairs, all right? But it's making another move. It's pulled back a bit. All right, and I will take a look at the few pairs. And I also want to go over how to kind of tighten your entries. Okay, we talked about that earlier this week, but I want to spend a little bit of time on that this evening to tighten your entries. But keep an eye on the dollar pairs. Okay, stay with them. All right, I know they're retracing a bit today, but stick with them because here is the move that's happening with the dollar pairs. All right, and just like the pound pairs, we saw this same type of price action in the yen pairs, rather in the yen pairs, where the yen pairs were approaching resistance. All right, and I know some of us got out on the 30-minute time frame, and then that they just broke through a big resistance and really push higher. Okay, I'm going to challenge everyone this time to kind of stick with the dollar pairs. All right, especially on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, because here is pretty big resistance right here. I would actually bring it down right here. Okay, so resistance is right here, and this is on the monthly time frame, guys. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good resistance. So I would say right here is good resistance. Here is where it failed before, and we are right here. I'll count this pretty good here, right here, right, pretty good resistance. So we are right at that line, right here, right? Buyers are in control. We do not have a buy signal yet. Okay, we could probably get a buy signal up in this area right here. Again, this is the monthly time frame. But I just want to show you guys what's setting up, so you are not you don't get out of those trades, okay, that you're in. All right, so this is the dollar index, and those dollar pairs will follow. They will definitely follow the dollar index. Okay, so keep that in mind. Right, you might want to take a picture of this, right, so that you have it to remind yourself what's happening here with the dollar pairs. Okay, so a breakup, and if the dollar could really push and really break through that resistance, kind of like it did here. All right, kind of like it did in this area in here, right here. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Okay, so here are the dollar pairs. And right now, that's the best opportunity that we've got, right, in Forex, the dollar pairs. Okay, so here's a dollar pair here, buy signal here. All right, moving up here. Another one, USD SEK, buy signal here, right, entering that markup phase, pull back a bit right here. All right, so don't be afraid of these. Okay. As long as we have buy signals, hold on to those trades. All right.
Hey, David.
Yes.
For example, go back to the one you were just looking at before.
This is a horrible chart.
Right. Okay, that's my question is that buy signal is quite a few candles back.
Right here.
Yeah, so would that still count, or do you want a buy signal that's pretty closer to today or to like right now?
Yeah, I would, if you were to get into this, I would wait for the price to get back here near resistance here.
So what I usually do is I draw a horizontal line where that sideways triangle is.
Okay. So
where the blue triangle with the buy signal, like where it is.
Oh, okay. So right.
Yeah. So usually I draw it right there. Like, should I?
Right here.
Somewhere there. Yeah.
Yes.
Usually. So is that where we want the price to go above, or do we want to go to the yellow lines and the? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it should be right. It should. If you look here. Here, okay, so here this purple line right in this area here is resistance. So that here is your triangle right here. So anywhere in here is good. Okay. And so I would wait for the selling to stop, price to get right in this area here, and then take it from there. All right.
Got it.
So it doesn't matter how far it is, as long as you're near the buy signal. Okay, you're not near, not the buy signal, but the price is near. So here is the buy signal right here at 879. Okay, so anywhere in this area in here, you're good. Even if you get somewhat in this area, that's okay. What you don't want to do is buy up in this area in here. Okay, so if it consolidates for a long period of time, Stella, along here, like kind of like Peter, that cup and handle, if it's forming that handle, you got a buy signal here, but let's say it's forming that handle right here. Anytime, it doesn't matter the how long it takes,
Yeah.
you can still get in. Okay.
All right.
What we don't want is for it to move higher and then chase it.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Stella, where did you get in on that?
No, I'm not on that one. I got in on USD-KK.
USD DKK.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
okay.
struggling. It's
Oh, looks good.
Oh yeah. This looks good. The other one was struggling, right?
the other. I got out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one I'm still in it. I have a couple positions, but
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna try to test resistance.
all right, I'll stay in.
Yeah. So hold. Yeah. And again, keep in mind that dollar index, right? This is very encouraging. All right. So this is very, very encouraging for the peers. All right. So let's take a look here. And some of these here, like here, this is good, right? USD CHF, right? Buy signal right here, resistance right here. It's pulled back a bit. Okay. This is a nice one to get in. Now, what I wanted to talk about really this evening is watching for your support and resistance. All right, watching for your support and resistance, and trying to see, like right here is resistance. You know, you can't always do this, but try to start looking for the best support and resistance. Okay, so this support and resistance here, okay, is very different from this support and resistance here. Okay, that's a very wide support and resistance. Okay, here we've got support here, and then we've got resistance like right here. That's a very narrow support and resistance. Okay, so and this will kind of go with your question, Stella. When you guys look for opportunities, you can't trade every single pair, right? You can't trade every single pair. So find the pairs, start looking for pairs that have a very, very narrow support and resistance. Now, it takes a little bit of work, okay? Kind of like here, right? Like USD TRY, you see a very narrow support and resistance right here. All right, let me draw it out. And especially if they are very volatile pairs, if they really move, because guess what? The system, no, it's not exact, but it works pretty well. This is a good example here. Let's go here. Okay, and this is just something you guys want to start working on to minimize your losses and maximize your opportunity. What you guys have to understand is, and I know you know this, that we're going to buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support. All right. So the system does the same thing. The system is going to buy on the break of resistance right here. Okay, so right here, right? Price broke resistance, give us a buy signal, and then price broke support right here. See the line right here? You guys see that line, the support line right here?
Yep, I see
Yeah,
it.
you guys see that? Okay, so price broke support and we give us a sell signal right here. That's a very small loss. Okay, that's a very small loss because we've got very narrow support and resistance. Okay, if the support and resistance right on the system, this is on the system now on your chart here. If the support if the support was down in this area here, then guess what? The sell signal would come in down here. All right. If let's say your support, if you had a wide support like down here, okay, guess what? The sell signal would come in all the way down here. All right. This is a much better loss. All right. This is a much better loss than taking the loss all the way down here. All right. So when you guys go through charts and you're looking for opportunities, okay, look for the ones that has a narrow support and resistance. Okay, kind of like this right here. Right here, here is resistance, here is support, bought here, sold here. Right, very narrow. This here is a wider support and resistance. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This one here is a wider support and resistance. Here is support all the way down here. All right, so we bought here, sold down here. All right, so finding the opportunities with a more narrow support and resistance will help you guys manage your trades a lot better. All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. We'll keep talking about that because this is the next step of really managing your trades. Like kind of like here, this is not too bad here. Here is resistance. So here is resistance right here. Here's our buy signal. Resistance is right here. Right here. Buy signal, support is right here. All right. So this is not too bad. This makes sense. You guys see that? See what I'm referring to?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do
And
we stay on
then
a 240-minute chart, David?
what's that, Bill?
Do we look for this on a 240-minute chart?
On any time frame, but yeah, especially on the 240, because on the 240 on the daily you'll have because the time frame is wider. Okay, you're going to have wider support and resistance. Okay, so it's even critical. Okay, it's even more critical that we do it on the 240 and especially on the daily, because we need to give the price room to move. Like this is not too bad here, right? Here's support right here, moving average right here. That's a fairly good risk. And then you guys, you know, anything can happen. I mean, if the sellers really come in, push the price down really quick, you know, it might miss it a bit, right? So it might get it down in here rather than right here at support. But still, that's still better. All right. And the thing about doing it like this, you guys will, after doing it for a while, you'll know, without putting a stop loss, you'll know what you're risking, right? You'll know what your risk is and you'll know what your upside is. Okay. So just kind of plan on doing that more as you go through. I mean, there are a lot of dollar pairs here. You can't trade every one of them, but you can find the ones with the best the best support and resistance range. All right. So you see here, let's go back here. See how this has this isn't a good example, but here is resistance. You see what price is doing here. Here is resistance right here, right? And it failed. Support, the real support is all the way, I would say, oh, boy, look at that. Support is probably down in here. It's got a very wide range. It's got a very wide range. really support is down here. We can see we've got some support right in here. I would call this a low, but let's say support is right in here, but it's not real support. So see how price is just kind of all over the place. It's really wide. I mean, it has a wide, you guys see that, how wide that is, and no solid support, no, you know, it's kind of like all over the place. So it makes it very difficult. We don't have a tight range. Okay, look at this. You guys see that? These big candles here. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you guys look here, go ahead, Peter. Go ahead.
I don't want to change the subject. Let you finish.
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done.
Can we look at the stock I, C as in cat, V as in Victor, X as in X-ray?
Okay, repeat that for me, Peter, please.
I as in ice, C as in cat, V as in Victor, X as in X-ray.
Okay, all right.
ICVX, yeah. This is a stock for those who like a little faster action. Basically, it's a short squeeze. You're looking for a stock that's oversold, like a bearish stock that's moved very far away from the moving average.
Okay.
And so you're just going long on that one. On the can we look at it in 15 minutes?
On the 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. I'm kicking butt on the stock. I'm doing very well.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's a short squeeze play. It's like, and it only really happens when the stock is really oversold. And this is a biotechnology stock. So if you like just straight up, like boom, 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 like this is stock. So yeah, I got in at 817. And it's right now is 935.
Okay, yeah, 817. So 817 was right here. And what type of stock is that?
Biotech.
Biotech. Okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting to confirm that the stock is continuously going up, and I got in. And I'm gonna get out probably around $13.
13. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if you have like 200 or 300 shares, you're gonna make good money.
Mm-hmm.
Going on.
Are you following the? Will you exit on the sell signal or?
If you look at the daily chart, the daily, because that's when I'm gonna exit on the resistance on the daily, the next resistance.
Oh, okay. Which is 13, you said? 13.
It's around 13, 12, you know, right there. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it might fill that gap there.
Yeah, that's the play. Yep, exactly. There was a huge gap, so it's gonna fill that gap.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a short squeeze.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a little advanced for people who like fast action, good money.
Yeah, that's a good. Let's take a look here on the 60 minutes. Look at the 60. Oh.
Yep, that huge. I'm waiting for price to fill that gap. Go all the way up to 14, 15. Make a little U shape, a V shape.
Mm-hmm. So you're right here now. Yeah, break that, fill that gap, get you in right here.
Yep, get out right around there. I'm gonna hold it to about a little bit higher, 1330.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
And I have like 200 shares, so I'll make a good $1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
If it just keeps going up and up and up. I learn from my mistakes, like, because I'm a seller, and this type of action always kill me. Like, always will kill me. So I take my mistakes and I turn it into money. So I look for that kind of pattern, oversold, and then it's just trending higher and higher on the 15 minutes, and I get in, and I get out at the after it makes a huge U shape or V shape.
Yeah. You just trading. It's oversold. It's way oversold. So you're just catching that bounce. Yeah. Very good. It could go higher, but yeah, I think once it fills that gap, you should be good. Let's take a look at the 30 minutes.
The QQQ did something like this. Remember, it's just after the war, the QQQ just violent rallied up, made a huge V shape up.
Mm-hmm.
No down days. It just keep on going up. So that's kind of like the similar type of trade.
Yeah.
You're looking for a violent rally after oversold.
Oversold. Yep. Very good. Very good. Very good. There was something I wanted to show you guys. Bitcoin is coming down. We'll probably get a sell signal if it breaks down here. That's not good for Bitcoin. All right, so markets. I'll leave this with you guys. Markets is in trouble. All right, markets is in trouble. We've got sellers coming in. The Dow try to hold, but I don't like this price action here on the NASDAQ. So look at the NASDAQ here. All right, sellers coming in here. It's closed red today. We really needed this market to hold. We needed the buyers to hold. With your sniper trades, you guys notice we've got one put in there, 2 calls and 1 put. Trade lightly for right now, okay? Even if you have to trade just one, even if you trade 1 or 2, that's fine. What you guys might want to do until things really clear up, you might just want to do 1 call, 1 put, okay? Just 1 call, one put, and then also trade the cheaper ones, right? So if there's one that you can get in for about $100, $80, $60, do that. The ones that are more expensive, just kind of hold off for right now, because right now we don't have any real direction right now. Okay, so it's just what it is. All right, so we have to manage risk. The VIX is at 21, so close to there at 21. All right, so it's still low, right? But it needs to be in the teens. We do have new support and resistance lines on the VIX. Okay, so that came in their purpose support and resistance lines. That's good, right? That's good. But we'll see. These red candles are concerned. Yeah, these red candles here on the Russell. All right, on the Russell right here. Look at that on the Russell. All right, that's not good for longs. All right, and then so if you guys, just trade lightly for now, right here. See the red candles right here.
Yeah, anytime when you have like straight up 11 days of bullish action, it's usually not sustainable.
Yeah, you're gonna get some selling. Let's see here. Right now, I'm going to say that the best opportunity right now, we're not seeing anything in futures. The best opportunity right now would be the dollar. Okay, that's the best opportunity right now. And again, what we're watching for, I mean, this is pretty good resistance here, guys. This is the monthly time frame. All right, a monthly time frame. So we break through, right? This is right at $100. So if we break through, we could see some nice moves to the upside. So stay with those dollar pairs, right? Stay with those dollar pairs. All right. Any questions for me? Any questions for me, guys? Practice getting tighter. So Stella, like what you were doing, you were analyzing that one pair.
Yeah.
All right. Continue to work on that. All right. And look for the ones with very, very tight support and resistance areas. Okay. Kind of like the USD TRY. You're not going to get it every single time. Okay. But that's going to be like this is a good example. When you guys see examples like this, take pictures of them, print those charts out so you know what to look at, train your eyes. Okay, so start looking, start fine-tuning your entries by getting tight support and resistance, okay, on your chart. Look for the charts that have really, really tight support and resistance. This is extreme. This is extremely tight. Not all the pairs will consolidate like this. All right. But even if you can get it, you know, kind of like this rather than this, okay, kind of like this, okay, rather than this, just when you go through looking at the buy signals, you're gonna have a lot of pairs with buy signals. You know, just kind of look to see where the ones, see right here, here is support right here. Here is resistance, pretty wide support and resistance. I mean, that's not too bad, but guess what? You see where it got out, bought here, got out here, right near that support. If that support was all the way down here, it would get us out all the way down here. So work on that, work on that. All right, guys. Hopefully we'll have a great week. I'm not happy with Sniper, that's for sure. All right, I'm not happy. I like to brag about Sniper Trader, but it's what the market's giving us. Okay, so just understand that as things doing this right here, all right, just manage your risk. Manage your risk. Don't force things. Don't force things. And stay with the dollar pairs. Okay, see you guys on Sunday. Take care. Have
David?
A great weekend, guys. Yes, Stella.
David, could I talk to you after the meeting just for a second?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Sure.
All right.
Thanks,
Just give me a call. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Peter. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.